Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Hi everyone, I'm Madison and welcome to our Make the Magic pre-party. So I am going to be showing you how to make our Galaxy iced tea. So you're gonna wanna boil some water and then take it off the heat, put the tea bag in, let it steep for about 5 minutes, and then you're gonna wanna let it cool completely, which usually takes about 25 minutes just off the heat on the stove and then another hour in the fridge, but that's kind of up to you. Then you're gonna wanna take it out of the fridge, put it in a nice glass with some ice. Then you're gonna wanna take either honey or sugar and lemon juice, or I just use lemonade. And you're gonna pour in the lemonade and watch how it reacts with the blue. And it kind of turns a pretty purple. And then you're gonna wanna take your little drink glitter and pour some in. Whew, that was a lot. Then you're gonna wanna stir it and see how pretty it looks. And that is how you make our Galaxy iced tea. Now I'm going to send you over to Caitlin, who is going to show you how to make our Galaxy cake pops.
Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed making your color-changing Galaxy iced teas, and I hope you're all ready to make some cake pops with me now. All right, I just washed my hands, and now I'm going to take some of my cupcakes that I made yesterday. So you guys can either make them into cupcakes like so, or you can put them into a cake pan. I, however, just didn't have a cake pan available. So these work as long as the batter gets cooked, baked, then you're all good. It doesn't matter because we're gonna be crushing them up anyways, just like I'm doing right now. All right, so I'm gonna take 2 or 3 of these. You guys can do however many you want. And I'm gonna just crush it all up, just like so. All that hard work down the drain, so sad. That's okay, it'll be better soon. All right. All right, now that that's all nice and mixed up, it should just look like sand almost, just a fine little powder. All right, and next we're gonna add the frosting. And you don't have to be exact on this frosting. I know the recipe calls for 1/6 of a cup, which I looked it up and that's about 8 teaspoons. But honestly, I'm just gonna eyeball it. All right, so I'm just putting some of my white frosting in here. Now I'm gonna take my hands and I'm gonna mush it all up. Ugh, it's gonna get stuck on your fingers. I'm so sorry. Nothing like getting a little messy for MTM, you know, celebrate Kesem. All right, so now it looks kind of like this, kind of like dough almost. And I'm gonna take my baking sheet right here. And we're gonna take about this big. I don't know how to describe it. Let's see. Yes, so they fit in like the palm of your hand. So I'm gonna make however many will come out of my batter here. Those of you joining along at home, I hope you're all doing well. Let me know how you're doing in the chat. I can't see it right now, but once I do, I'll know. All right, tell me how your cake pops are coming along too. So far mine are turning out fantastic. I don't know about you guys. So I made about 4. Get some for my fingers. So yes, I have about 4 cake pops here. Well, soon to be cake pops. So now you're gonna put these in the freezer for about 20 minutes And then I will see you guys soon with the decorating. All right, everyone. So now your cake pop should be ready. And now you can take your candy melts. I had a bag of 12 ounces. I just took about half of it because I only have 4 cake pops and you're probably making more. So yeah, so you should use half of this bag right now. I'm only gonna use some of it though. All right, so I am only gonna make 2 colors of food coloring. Let's see, I'm gonna in here, this there. All right, and now I'm gonna take the rest of it. So I have about 6 ounces here. I'm going to melt this according to package instructions, which say to melt in a microwave safe container. Okay, it says microwave at 50% power or defrost setting for 1 minute. That's just to start. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna put that in for a minute. All right, let's see. So next, when it is done, it says continue to microwave at 50% power or defrost setting in 30-second intervals and stirring or kneading until smooth and completely melted. Okay, so you're just gonna take it out, put it back in for about 30 seconds, mix it up, see where it's at, put it back in, another 30 seconds on 50% power. All right, that looks pretty good to me. Now, I did not put sticks on my cake pops, as the directions told you guys to do. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to take a fork, the same fork I was just using. I'm gonna just use it as a little lever to kind of dip it in and roll it around in there until it's completely coated in melted frosting. Like so. All right, and it should look like that when it comes out. And then we're gonna put it back on here and then repeat with all the other ones. All right, and that's my last one. All right, so now I'm gonna let these sit. Let's see, for about 20 minutes in the freezer. All right. I will see you guys soon for decorating.
20 minutes later.
All right, everyone, so now you should have your cake pops. I didn't put any sticks on mine, and they kind of just turned out like this, but that's okay. Also, I had to break off a lot of pieces off of mine, so if you guys have to do the same, that's a-okay. So I went ahead and I melted some of this chocolate, and then I'm gonna add as many drops of food coloring as I want. I'm gonna start with green. Ooh, I'm gonna add quite a bit because I want it to be a nice galaxy green. Ooh. Huh, my stuff turned into frosting. Huh, I wonder if I have to heat it up. 1 second. In the meantime, I'm gonna start adding the blue to the other one. Ooh, that one's pretty. Yay. All right, this one's also starting to harden up, huh? Don't know what I did wrong. That's okay though. That's hot. Okay. Fork. Spoon. improvising here. All right, well, mine didn't turn out the consistency it's supposed to, so hopefully yours did. You should be able to pour it over your cake pops. It's really hot. I'm going to spread mine. We're just gonna paint them together. Beautiful. If you want to send me a photo of your cake pops, I would very much appreciate that. You can honestly send us photos of your cake pops, of your color-changing Galaxy iced tea. Ooh, and you should send us pictures of your watch party if you're doing a watch party. You can send us pictures at asu.mtm@campkesem.org, and of course we'll link that down in the chat for you, or someone will. I would love to see them. Honestly, cheer me up. Hopefully, if yours came out good, I would love to see it because mine turned out like this. So hopefully they taste good, and I hope yours tastes amazing, and I hope they look amazing. Oh, I almost forgot about sprinkles. I don't know if the sprinkles are gonna stay on mine, but that's a-okay. All right, and you should be able to sprinkle on your sprinkles. Just like so. All right. All right, hopefully yours turned out looking like a galaxy. I think I'm gonna try one here with you guys. Classic cake pop. Oh, burn. Very good, 10 out of 10. All right, I hope these all turned out good. Have a good rest of the evening. We'll see you soon.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me.
Hello everyone, welcome to our annual Make the Magic event benefiting Camp Kesem at ASU. My name is Caitlin Mulvaney, but I am better known as Willow. I'm a senior at Arizona State University, majoring in psychology and minoring in family studies. I've been involved with Camp Kesem since my freshman year, and it is easily the best thing that I did in college. I am so excited to be here tonight and serve as one of the MCs, and joining me is Madison Vaupel.
Thanks, Caitlin. Hi, everyone. My Camp Kesem family calls me Pesto. I'm a junior at ASU majoring in accounting, and I joined ASU's Camp Kesem chapter my freshman year. Since joining Kesem, I have served as a counselor and Make the Magic coordinator. And after graduation, I plan to attend graduate school to get a master's degree in computer science and pursue a career as a developer. We are so honored to be your co-hosts this evening.
We want to voice that this is a challenging time, and we are so grateful to all of you for being here tonight to celebrate Camp Kesem and learn more about what we do. The COVID pandemic disproportionately affects those who are immunocompromised, many of whom are parents or guardians of the children we support. There is no question that this has put extra strain on the families we serve at this time. Camp Kesem will continue to be there for these families.
For the second summer, we will be converting our in-person camp program to Kesem at Home for our camper families. We are so excited about the opportunity to build upon what we learned last summer and continue to introduce new and innovative ways to keep our Kesem community connected and build a sense of belonging and confidence, despite not being able to be together in person. Kesem will always be there to provide families hope.
but our capacity to support all of our wonderful families and campers is dependent on our ability to raise funds for our year-round programming, including a year program where we host monthly virtual cabin chats for campers and for Kesem at Home this summer. You'll have an opportunity later to be a part of that support. And without you, we can't do any of this.
Today, there are more than 5 million children affected by a parent's cancer. These children can feel isolated from peers, anxious, and hopeless. They can have a loss of social interest and negative academic performance. Many have to unexpectedly take on adult responsibilities at home. Over the past year, these emotions have been compounded by COVID-19, which resulted in remote learning, increased social isolation, and the additional stress of protecting the safety of family members who have cancer and are immunocompromised. This year, Kesem matters more than ever, and these children need us more than ever.
Our chapter is one of over 130 chapters in the Kesem community, all working together to a shared mission to support children impacted by a parent's cancer. This chapter is working to not only support children in our immediate geography, but we also have the power to work with other chapters in our region to support even more kids. We do this through what we call Kesem It Forward. Through this approach, chapters are able to support each other monetarily, helping each other serve as many children as possible. The money we raise tonight may be used not only for our chapter, but for other chapters in our region or across the country to serve more children. And that's really what it's all about, simply serving more kids who need Kesem.
We are excited that the opportunity to be in person again is more than just a glimmer of hope in the future. We are working hard to understand how quickly we can provide in-person programming for our campers. We can definitely say that our programming will be returning to in-person friends and family days this fall. We also know that camp will be in person next summer, and we will need funding to ensure we can host as many children as possible. We are also looking into additional in-person programs this fall with more details to come as they're available. Now we will turn it over to a video from our very own chapter. We hope this gives some insight into the impact Kesem has had on our community.
Kesem has made a big impact on me and my family.
Kesem has really just kind of given my kids a place to have their own space to grieve and deal and share.
I had cancer about 6 years ago, and we didn't have any access to camp, but my kids had the time of their life.
As soon as I found Camp Kesem, I opened up. I gained a lot of self-confidence, and I realized that I wasn't just the only one.
Kesem is just a fantastic community of friends. It's a great chance for my little boy to get away for the summer.
Kesem is an awesome, supporting, nurturing,
amazing, and just open arms.
Kesem is family.
Kesem is magic.
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 Thank you all so much for being here this evening. Tonight would not be possible without all of you, so thank you for being here and giving us the chance to share a little of the fun and magic we see every day and work with Kesem.
Fun is not a word you normally associate with cancer, but is a word you hear a lot when you talk about Kesem, and is the first word that comes to mind when I think of Kesem. It's a magical place for children to escape to and experience the unparalleled joy of childhood. The toll that cancer places on a family often requires kids to grow up faster and lose out on the innocence of being a kid. Here at Camp Kesem, we give these kids the opportunity to be kids again.
That's so true, Caitlin. So whether it's getting pied in the face, partaking in a Zoom dance party, or going by a silly nickname all week, Kesem gives our campers a chance to just be a kid. And through that, we provide our campers the support they need and the awareness that they're not alone and that they have their Kesem family to lean on, especially through the most difficult times.
We have a great night planned for you this evening, and we hope you leave here feeling moved and inspired and see the impact your support has, not just during the 1 week of camp, but in the lives of campers, parents, student leaders, and alumni. So thank you for joining us, and now we will take a look at our auction items.
We have 6 amazing baskets for you to bid on. Basket number 1 includes a Nintendo Switch Lite and a Bluetooth speaker, valued at $300.
Basket number 2 includes an adult Lotus bike in royal blue and a bike lamp set, together set at a $200 value.
Basket 3, or our self-care basket, includes a Bare Necessity Wax and Spa gift certificate and Cherochak personal fitness training, placed at a $150 value.
Basket number 4 includes a painted 8x10 family portrait from Annie's Golden Signs for up to 6 people, and a Dave & Buster's basket and Bahama Bucks shaved ice gift certificate. This is set at a $150 value.
Basket number 5 includes a delicious chocolate basket from Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, and this is set at a $100 value.
And finally, basket number 6 is a 1-hour photography and videography session with Andrew Domenico, and this is set at a $100 value. So don't forget to bid on our silent auction. It will stay open until midnight tonight, that's Arizona time, and we will announce the winners tomorrow.
So as we shared earlier, we believe that Camp Kesem is transformative for everyone that touches it. From our student leaders, campers, alumni, parents, and supporters, we know that the magic experienced as part of Camp Kesem has an enduring impact. We are honored to introduce you to one of our amazing advisory board members to share their Kesem story. Please join me in welcoming Camp Kesem ASU alumna, Natalie McKee.
Hello everyone, my name is Natalie McKee and my camp name is Ohana. I first came to know Kesem as a freshman in college and was fortunate enough to be a counselor for 4 years and a member of the executive board for 3. After I graduated, I just couldn't keep away, so I joined the advisory board, which I currently still serve on. My story with Kesem starts with a late night in a dorm hall, doing homework at an unspeakable hour, first hearing about Camp Kesem from someone I had never met. Within minutes, my college roommates and I were fully committed, choosing our camp names. Our conversation took a Hawaiian twist, and I ended up coming up with the name Ohana, simply because family was important to me, and I couldn't quite think of anything else I liked. Little did I know how fitting that camp name would eventually become. I first got involved in Kesem because of the kids. I grew up with a lot of siblings, and being off at college was tough, not having them to look after and care for. I really just loved working with kids altogether. I grew up wanting to be a teacher, which I am lucky enough to be doing and love doing now. From the beginning, I loved the purpose of Kesem in general and everything that it stood for. My first year of camp, I was there for the kids, and I put my heart and soul into making it the best week they could have ever imagined. I didn't quite realize back then how much Kesem would end up meaning to me and come to be an integral part of who I am. The strength and resiliency of our campers is unparalleled. The love and compassion, the patience and selflessness, all of it has forever changed how I interact and exist in this world. After my first camp, I hit the gas. I knew that this was something more people needed to experience, something more people needed to know about and be able to be a part of. I applied for the executive board immediately and was fortunate enough to serve as a volunteer coordinator for 2 years. It was like Kesem, but year-round. And for someone who was missing my family at home so much, finding a second family at college was a miracle. The friendships I made through Kesem have stayed with me, some growing much stronger than I would have ever imagined. Some of the most incredible people I know have been Camp Kesem counselors, and still are my role models to this day. I am Natalie, and I am Ohana, but my Kesem family has helped Ohana become the best version of myself. I don't know who I would be without Kesem, and I don't want to know. I am incredibly grateful to have been a part of this organization, but even more grateful that I can continue to contribute as an alum and advisory board member. It has been so rewarding to continue to support our chapter and help it grow even after graduating. I have seen so many lives be changed by Kesem, including mine, and it's an honor to still contribute to that. All in all, I Kesem for the kids with hearts of gold and exceptional strength that deserve to have an entire week to be their true selves, and have excessive amounts of fun, of course. I also Kesem for the counselors, the family I found that I will be forever thankful for. I may be known as Ohana to Kesem, but Kesem is Ohana to me.
Thank you so much, Natalie. We're so grateful to you for sharing your story tonight and for being a part of Kesem.
Now we're going to hear from one of Ohana's camper parents. It is my pleasure to welcome a very special member of the Kesem family, camp nurse and camper parent, Joy Omote, or as we call her, Nurse W, who will now share her Kesem story.
Thank you, Camp Kesem, for this opportunity to speak tonight for Make the Magic. My name is Joy. I'm also known as Nurse W. I am a parent with cancer, and I'm also a nurse for Camp Kesem. I found Camp Kesem by accident, but I was amazed by the mission statement of this program. I thought my daughter could benefit from it since I had just finished radiation and she had been my voice for months. My daughter, she needed to be a kid and not worry about me. My first experience with Camp Kesem was the summer of 2016. My camper Boo did not want to go. She actually called my mom from the car when we were on our way up to the camp, her first camp. We were driving on the freeway. However, my mom said camp would be good for her, and she pouted on the way up to camp because she had no choice. We arrived and was immediately greeted by Ohana. Ohana made her feel right at home immediately, and Ohana turned around and looked at me and said, "See you at the end of the week." Very firm. That was the first week that was so slow it ticked by with no end in sight. But for Boo, it flew by. When I picked up Boo, she was happy to see me, but was a totally different person. Life was breathed back into her. And she immediately turned around and asked when she could go back. And that was the start of this family with Camp Kesem. I am also a camp nurse, and I wanted to give back because it helped my daughter so much that first year and the following years that I wanted to make sure other kids could experience what she did. My first camp as Nurse W changed my life as well. Not only was I a camp parent with cancer, but I was your nurse. I was your catch-22. With being a professional, I was able to give other children the same opportunities another nurse gave mine. Long after my daughter has graduated from college and she no longer needs Camp Kesem, which likely won't happen, I will always be Camp Kesem's nurse for as long as they need me. What Camp Kesem means to me is family, safety, unconditional love, a place you can be vulnerable, not be judged for who you are or what is going on in your life, because every child there has a parent with cancer. It's a place where my daughter was able to be a kid, and it's a home where there is an unbreakable bond. Why Camp Kesem? Camp Kesem is a life-changing organization ran by college student leaders that are dedicated to this unique population of kids through and beyond a parent's cancer. Thank you again, Camp Kesem, for this amazing program and for allowing me to give back as a parent with cancer and as a nurse.
Thank you for those touching remarks and for sharing your story, Joy. Camp Kesem is a big believer in sharing our mission, sharing our impact.
We want to give you all the opportunity to see how much of an impact Kesem can have, even in a virtual setting. We'd like to turn again to our Camp Kesem community and show you that Camp Kesem is more than just a place.
My name is Mark, and I'm one of the counselors at Camp Kesem.
Hi, I'm Skittles. Hi, I'm Snickers. And welcome to Camp Kesem. Welcome
Welcome to Camp Kesem.
Thank you, campers. Thank you, donors. Thank you, camp advisors.
Just from Camp Kesem.
We are so grateful to our Kesem family for sharing their Kesem at Home experiences. They further show that the true magic of Kesem revolves around the children and families we serve, more than the places and methods by which we serve them. It's what unites all of us around this mission.
All right, so is everyone ready to make some magic? If you're ready, we welcome you to pop a smiley face in the chat to let us know. All right, thank you all so much for participating. Now, I'd like to invite you to do something extraordinary for the 5 million children like the families that we just heard from. And again, we want to acknowledge the COVID-19 pandemic around us and concerns about health, safety, and the future. And we recognize that many individuals may not be able to donate as generously as they may have in the past. We understand this and appreciate any donation to help us fulfill our mission in supporting families impacted by cancer.
Absolutely. And normally we have paddles for y'all to raise during this part of our programming, but this year, instead of paddles, we welcome you to donate to Kesem by pressing the donate button and selecting a donation option or a custom amount. If you would like to make a donation by check, we ask that you mail it to our P.O. Box, P.O. Box 386, Tempe, AZ 85281. We will also be sending an email at the end of this event with the P.O. Box information.
We really want to celebrate this portion of the event, and we encourage donors to react at the level that they plan on donating this evening by typing in the chat. We'll be starting at the higher levels and progress to lower levels of support, and every donation amount creates an immediate impact. So let's start the Kesem magic at the $1,000 level. The $1,000 level will provide Kesem by Your Side, which is our year-long support we provide our campers and families. We feel like now more than ever, it is important to connect with our families. We are excited that we will still be able to provide support and bring virtual camp to the kiddos this summer.
All right, for the $500 level, you will help us provide training to all of our student volunteers. Our volunteers go through extensive training to prepare for camp so that we can best serve the kids.
Next, $250. So for this level, you will provide warm welcomes for our families. Warm welcomes are the first thing campers get from Kesem to get them excited for the summer. They have a friendship bracelet, a personalized note, fun activities, and information about our camp theme to help spread a little Kesem magic before we even get to camp.
At this next level of $100, you can assist us with purchasing camper recruitment brochures. And these brochures help us reach out to families who haven't heard about us before. We give them to returning camper families, hospitals, support groups, or other community contacts to help spread awareness of our services so we can help as many children as possible.
All right, our final level for the evening is $50. So for $50, you can provide camper birthday cards. We want our campers to know that we're thinking about them, and it means the world to them to hear from their Kesem counselors on their birthday. And we encourage everyone to donate at any of the previous levels or any amount that feels right to you. Every little bit helps, and we are truly thankful for anything you choose to contribute. Again, you can find the link to donate at donate.kesem.org/ASU-MTM 2021. And we will also put that link in the chat just in case you didn't catch it.
That was absolutely amazing. I am so deeply humbled by the generosity and support of everyone viewing right now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for embracing and spreading the mission of Kesem. Thank you for being a friend to children through and beyond their parents' cancer.
As we near the end of our program this evening, let us close with some special thanks. First, to our keynote speakers, Joy and Natalie, thank you for being here and sharing your powerful stories. And to all of our advisory board members, our coordinator boards, and to all of our counselors and Kesem members, thank you for allowing us to bring Kesem to so many children and families.
We want to again thank you all for being here with us tonight. As you leave us, we hope you leave full, feeling the strength of this community even in the darkest times, the incredible impact that Kesem has made in the lives of our campers, their families, and our student leaders, and the huge need and opportunity ahead of us to ensure that all 5 million children impacted by parental cancer are supported. We are grateful for you, and we need you to continue to move our mission forward. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for me.